Hi guys, today I'm going to do a video on boosting a new character that I've made. I've got a Squire and a Huntress, but I've just made a monk and a mage. At the moment you can only have up to 3 heroes in your deck. So I've got my two kind of higher level ones, and I've got a monk which is obviously a level 1 which I've just made. So I've gone onto this map, the Little Horn Valley. Um, you can choose any map, I guess, like probably the ones that higher level kind of enemies in, the better, to be honest, not maybe the very first level. I've pretty much just gone for this one because I've not done this map at all anyway, so I wanted to try it out, and plus it's not one of the first levels, so I think it's probably one of the ones that you unlock when you've got a character to about 10 or 12 or something. So the higher the level, the better, to be honest, because the more XP you're going to get. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some traps with my Huntress because she's my highest level, 22 I think she is. And then I've got the Squire who's level 12 I think he is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the monk after. So the Huntress first to put a few high level kind of traps down, and then I'm going to switch to the Squire and build a few more towers and stuff with him, and then just before I go into battle I'm going to switch to the monk. Now I don't think you can do this when you're doing it in a non-private tavern, so you kind of have to do this like solo. You can't, as far as I can tell anyway, because whenever I've tried to do anything, when I've joined someone else's game, if I try to switch to another hero that's low level, say like my Huntress is like the highest, if I'm in a lobby thing that's sort of says 19 to 20 or whatever it comes up on there, it's got like a warning thing. It says that your other characters in your hero deck are disabled, so I can't switch to them. So I don't know if there's ways around that, but this is the only sort of way that I've kind of been able to do it. And you can kind of skip through this if you want. Like first few minutes is going to be me placing these bits down, and then it's quite a long video, to be honest. After that, the first part ends when I get to a certain level, and then I've got a little bit of the last few seconds, which you'll see which level I finish at, which is level 10. But I don't actually complete the whole of this. I only get to, I think it's wave 3 or 4. Because what I forgot to do was, as the monk was leveling up, was at least try and put some equipment on him or anything like that. So I kind of forgot to do that, and some of the towers and that got destroyed, and I kind of didn't replace them properly. And yeah, so I probably could have finished it if I'd have, kind of concentrated a bit more and sort of done the bits and pieces that I should have done. Maybe got some low level equipment on one of the other characters, and then when I was in here, while the monk was leveling up, he could then at least put pieces on, because I think most of the pieces that were dropping in here were way too high level, even at the end, because I think they were like level 12 or 11 pieces. So yeah, so I think that's going to be about it for what I'm gonna say. The rest is you can just sit back and watch, just skip through the bits to the parts that you want to see, I guess. But this is my way at the moment that I'm probably going to be doing, sort of leveling my characters. Like now I've got my monk to level 10. I'm going to do something similar with the mage, maybe not this level, maybe a different kind of map, and then boost him to maybe around sort of the same sort of level, and then maybe carry on working with my Huntress or something. I'm not really sure yet. I just wanted to try a few things out because I keep seeing people asking, and in my community thing that I've set up, there's quite a few messages in there about boosting characters to a higher level. So I thought I'd just have a little look, see if I can do it this way. And you can switch to whatever level character you want in your hero deck. As you can see there, none of them are disabled or anything, but seems to be when I've tried to change the characters when I've been in someone else's game, it says like I think the match I did before this one, I was a Huntress and I wanted to switch to the Squire, and it said something about requires level 19 or something for this map, so, or this lobby or whatever. So I couldn't switch. But on another map that I did just before that one, I was able to, because I think it was a low level map thing anyway that was unlocked, and it was unlocked for anyone above 12 or something. My Squire was 12, so it is kind of complicated, and I think in the future updates they are going to change things like that, the way that content unlocks, and it'll have more of a description on it, what level requirements are needed. And I think also from what I've seen on the PC patches is that you'll be able to select maps from that war table thing. So you won't have to just like queue up and just press find game or private game. You'll be able to select different maps from there and sort of choose the one that you actually want to play, and then hopefully it'll find a game that's using that map, if you know what I mean. So, but I think that's all like in future patches, and I don't know when that's going to be. I've heard that there's going to be patches in late October. But you don't know. I mean, it all depends on, you know, they have to submit these changes and stuff in patches to Sony that they have to do tests on and everything, and then it comes out afterwards. So you don't know how long it could end up being in the testing stage before it actually gets released. But then when they do these patches, there's going to be the big wipe, so your kind of characters will go back to well, I think just deleted in general, so you're just back to like the very beginning as though you're just playing for the first time. But you get all the gems back, so like I got the Defenders pack, so I've got 3,000 gems with it, and I've spent nearly 1,000 of them, but you'll get them back, you get them refunded. And then any other bits and pieces that you might have got, like the early adopters costume pieces, you get those back in a mail, as though you're playing the game for the very first time again. But you'll also get some extras if you level up your characters to level 25, like it says on the title screen. If for each of your characters that you level up, they'll get something. I think it's like a costume and maybe a title or something. And then I think there's another thing as well, if they're doing the same as what they did with the PC players, the end game tokens that you get, depending on how many of those you got, they get exchanged for gems, for extra gems. So there's definitely going to be some good things coming in updates as well, like maps and stuff. But I'm going to stop talking now, guys, so you can just skip through if you want to the bits with the levels. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.